Hey flower friends, well, I got my braces. Got them, installed today, and I'll come back next week for a little bit of adjustment. So if I slur, I can tell I'm slurring. It's going to take me a little while to get used to them, but now that I've got this done, I am going to go and I'm going to treat myself with a little gander through one of my favorite garden centers and see what they have. I am thinking about planting the back alley garden, and I really want to go with easy stuff that's drought tolerant, that I know thrives in my area and will fill in well. I don't know, I haven't looked at myself closely, but I might have a bunch of gunk on my lips. So anyways, let's go to the garden center and I'll walk you through. We'll just see what they've got. It might be pretty boring, but it's worth a shot. Okay, flower friends, I'm in trouble. The sign when I arrived said perennials 20% off. Okay, let's go shopping. I thought there'd be hardly anybody here. It's 98 degrees, but it seems like everybody's wanting to brave the heat to get some deals. So let's get rolling, and I'll try to avoid people, but we'll see how that rolls. This is the entry, and hopefully that tractor's not too loud. I may have to voice over this, but look at this gorgeous display. Oh, look at that back there. Just look at that sign. The 30% off the hanging baskets. Just look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? And over here, and the 20% off sale, look at those echinaceas. Oh, we're gonna have fun today. Let's walk through. And forget about our promise that we were just going to look, which of course I always do. Well, I mean, I always break that promise. So lobelia. Now really, I am here. I was to get ideas for my back hillside or the alley garden. But look at this. Would this be gorgeous hanging on my porch? Now, some of these hanging baskets were like $30. So that would make them at 30% off $20, correct? Thinking my math is straight. So they got some nice zinnia starts down here. I think this is Perennial. What is this? I'll have to look at it. Magic Blotch Minimalist. I've never heard of that. My friend sent me a picture of one and she didn't know what it was, and this must be it. Okay, is it an annual? I'm thinking it. Magic Minimalist, M-I-M-U-L-U-S, part shade. That's very interesting. Hers came back this year, but she lives in a much warmer zone than me. Forgive all the noise. There's a lot of people coming. I guess this sale has them coming in like crazy. And then there's down here by the veggies, there's more people talking. So I may voice over this. I don't know. So hanging baskets, $30. That's right. So now they're 30% off. Look at that. I just love these. I love them with the celebratories. The celebratories are doing great. They came back. They're small, but they came back. So this might be the ticket for me for something beautiful. And foliage accents, $4.89. They always have really good prices here and healthy plants. I'm going to look through and then I will take you along. Still, I get going and I think, oh, this, that, and I get too involved instead of taking you along for the ride. Here's some nice ground covers. Now, I have not found anyone with creeping chamomile. And there's elfin thyme. I have elfin thyme, woolly thyme, blue star creeper. There's one back there that needs some water. Yeah. Beautiful. Irish moss, Scotch moss. I have a blog post and a video, I think, on making a heart shape with some Scotch moss, and it's really pretty. So here's perennials, $13.99, and they're 20% off. Opening Act Polka Dot. I definitely am going to get one of these. These do so fabulous in my garden, and I love them. So $13.99 minus 20% is what? So 10% would be $1.40. So 20% would be almost $3. So these would be $10.99, basically around $10. So that to me is a screaming deal, and I do not have this color, so I'm going to grab one, maybe two. Just look at that. Isn't it just so gorgeous? I'm debating. I'm going to start with one, and then I will come back for another one unless I find a bunch of other stuff. I really am going to try to stick to somewhat of a budget. I don't know for sure what all they have, but look at these up here. Now, echinaceas, I have a bunch of seedlings going. Yeah, this white one is really pretty. The price is white. That's really gorgeous. That's tempting, very tempting. But I have the white swans, but these look chunkier. So, yeah, lots of people coming. And so I'm going to think about that as I walk around. Think about that as I walk around. Look, here's a bunch of celebratories, and let's see, what is the price for them? They're $4.89 in the 4-inch. But if you think about it, you get that big old thing for $20. If you bought 5 of these, it wouldn't be that big. So, yeah. Oh, and look at this. They've got the dichondra, silver false dichondra. But, yeah, I might have to pick myself up a basket just because I love them so much. They have a bunch of roses, and their roses are 20% off too. But none of these are own root that I can see. And I just buy own root because of our strange springs that kill off different roses. Look at this. I wanted a Brennera, so I am going to get me one of these for my shade garden and go from there. So that's $10, and $10 is $20. And this is Ligularia tractor seed. How interesting. Yeah, I might have to get another each of the Brenneras and the phlox. The phlox, this one, the other color I have. So the white, this delicate, it's nearly white. It's just a light pink. So if you can see that. Now on down here, let's see what else they have. They have Rosy Posy and these hyssop. I have tons of hyssop or agastache. So, and I've got to get it out. There's some sage, black and bloom. I had grown that once and it didn't overwinter for me. So, and there's a Veronica. I have tons of Veronica already. I probably got half of them here. Let's see. Now this one, I had something like this at last year, and I think it's coming back, but it hasn't bloomed yet. So, Caradonna, perennial salvia. Yeah, that looks very similar to the one that I have that's just doing so gorgeous and that I was going to divide. So let's see, that gets 15 inches. Yeah, it looks like it's about the right one. Blooms early summer. Mine bloomed, Pink Profusion series of that's a proven winners. Bumbleberry. No, that's not. These are different ones. So that sign is not for that. But these look good. Salvia, perennial salvia. They've just been cut back. They had bloomed and they've cut them back. Okay, here is White wands. Okay, there is the white wands. I love this one. And I should get another to put in. I have one in the one Rose Cottage garden. And I think I should use this in my artist garden instead of the wedding candles verbascum. The wedding candles verbascum gets so tall, it's overwhelming that bed. But these would be perfect. They just bloom a little bit later, and they're not an early bloomer. So I'm going to think about it. Think about it. So down here's more. There's a pink one. It says our fruit trees are 40% off. Perfectly Picasso, I have that one, and it is gorgeous in my garden. Okay, Firefly Sunshine Yarrow. And I have the sunset colors. Over here, Sweet Romance Lavender. Well, this one's actually Silver Mist. That one's a pretty Silver Mist. Sweet Romance. I don't think they have any. Essence Purple Lavender instead. And this one is, maybe this is the Sweet Romance. Let me look. Turn it around. Oh, that's Nepida's Cat's Meow. Okay, nope, that's not it. I wasn't looking, I was just seeing the purple flowers. Cat's Meow, Catmint. I do have a couple of those. And the one is not doing well. I need to dig it up, move it, because I know it should do very, very well for me. I really like this Creeping Charlie coming out of this. This is a ground cover, can be, but it's considered invasive by many, and I happen to be one person that killed it. But it was in an area that never got watered, and therefore it just died. So just know that. Yeah, it needs a lot of water. But I think it looks great as a trailing plant in a container. The variegated foliage, what have you, it all works well. So, yeah, now I don't have any. I'll have to find a friend who has some because it takes so well. Okay, so this echinacea. I should just invest in, instead of growing one of those, it's tempting, grabbing one of those, is to grab another one of the phlox instead. And that way I am staying within my budget somewhat. But yeah, I'm getting what I need. Now I just had planted another one of these. Oh, there's cloudburst. Now I think the one that I planted is cloudburst. But look, it's in my garden growing. Look how closely the flowers look. Now the opening act, I think, are the ones that bloom earlier. And yeah, and I think the opening acts stay a little shorter, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to look up the particulars of it. But yeah, two of the opening act, I think they'd go great in, anywhere. I don't have any in the secret cottage garden, and it might be something I put back there. I've got some things I have to move, so this might be perfect for it. So, see how hard it is for when I come here. For me, I just want to buy them all. That blue down there is not phlox, but asters. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah. Well, I picked up another Silver Falls dichondra. I have one, and I'm going to put in an herb planter. So I wanted some English thyme. I have several other types of thyme, so that's why I got those there. I have some basil started, which I'm also going to put in the herb planter. So I'm trying to pick which one. I want one that has more buds than flowers. So this one might be the ticket because that one has tons of buds. But I'll pull this out to look at it. Not that it won't rebloom. As you deadhead, they rebloom beautifully. Yeah, tough choice here. This one I think is more buds than flowers, so I really will get to enjoy it quickly. And this one has a lot of buds but tons of flowers. So I might swap that one for this one, which seems to have more buds than flowers than the other one. Oh, they're going to start making noise. So this is where the shade plants, containers, and other things, house plants are at. And they have a vast array. It is so hot today, my phone had overheated when I was going to show you a plant. Now this is where the shade gardens and stuff is. That part might have recorded, but this is the one that tempted me. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that colors. I thought up front, hanging on that hook by the one delphinium, and I thought, nope, I have to behave. I have to behave. So I did spend a bit more than I anticipated, but at 20% off, and they already have great prices on perennials. It was worth it, and I was wanting to get some more of these anyways, and I wanted this color. I do not have this color. So, and I've been wanting a Jack Frost Bredera. So, all in all, a success, and I'll be sure and show you where I plant these. But for now, I've got to load them up in my car. Well, that was our little trip. I don't think it took very long, but yeah, I bought a few things, showed them to you. It was so hot that my phone overheated and it would not do anything. And finally I went into the one area where they have the checkout and they have a big water cooler blowing, and it cooled off enough for me to go back and take a video of the one pot that really was tempting to me. But anyways, that is all done. I'm going to run by the grocery store on my way home. I'm thrilled with what I got. I have an idea of where I want to put them. So all is good. And I hope you enjoyed this video of my little trip to the nursery. I don't know. This time of year, there's a lot of places having sales. I know Lowe's and Home Depot, I think they're having a clearance sale for July 4th because a lot of people are just done putting in their gardens. And so they try to clear out plants and then they try to get ready for fall. Though I haven't been to Lowe's in a while to see what they got on their bargain rack. Sometimes I find some really great things. And I could find something for my back hillside. That's where I first got all my cat's pajamas, Nepeta, and I absolutely loved it. It was on clearance, marked down really low. I bought 7 or 8 plants and I put along the pathway in my rose cottage garden. So it was just one of those wins. And I fell in love with it. And now I've been trying different Nepetas to see how well they perform. The Junior Walker's Low has really been impressive for me in my back garden. And I'm trying to, as it gets bigger and it needs to be divided, I'll put some on my back hillside, the alley garden, back alley garden. So I am perspiring like crazy. Let me turn up my air conditioning. So anyways, it was a successful day. Treated myself after I got my braces put on, and now I have to go grocery shopping, which I hate grocery shopping, but I'll get it done. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.